couple times I brought these things up. I've been accurate every time. And I just got back from rehab, so I knew nothing about this before.
Sure.
Her hair stands up every time Contessa talks.
Right. So yours is a genuine and fresh interpretation of what's going on.
We can maybe have another fear at the pier. Another fear at the pier.
We're not going to do
We'll put them in a cage match. No,
we're not
good?
going to do that.
Come on, chick fight.
Tracy'd crush her.
Tracy kicks the butt.
Tracy's a big girl.
No, Tracy's
And she's better looking.
Tracy works out with a 125-pound barbell.
Tracy is
does reps.
She wouldn't even use a mouthpiece, I bet you. She'd just go right in there.
Sure. She wouldn't need one.
Are you kidding? That would be over in 5 seconds.
Yeah, it really
would.
No, that wouldn't work. That would not be good. No.
Yeah, that's great.
Terror at the pier.
Tracy could whip Riddick Bowe.
Absolutely.
We just made a comeback,
Who
by the
just
way.
fought, yeah. Some tomato can, I don't know.
She's tough, man. She's been in the trenches.
That's a big girl, too.
Yeah.
So. But I don't think she's poor little Contessa. I mean, I just,
She's
whatever.
a sweetheart. We love her. She's a darling girl.
Anyway.
Cute enough, I guess. Well, sure she is. She's very pretty.
Yeah.
Certainly. Well,
here's Chuck with more news.
very attractive. I mean,
You really are just an animal, Bernard.
actually is.
See,
Hot.
Amy Roebuck. Amy Roebuck.
Another very pretty girl. You
Not
bet.
much personality there, though.
Smoking, man.
I know, but just nobody home. I mean, they're home, but...
Nobody's home. The elevator
They're
only
home.
goes up to the floor.
No, kind of asleep. No, they're home, but they don't want to have any fun. They're home, but they're,
Doors are locked.
They ain't
the
cooking.
doors are locked.
Electricity doesn't work. The lights are...
No, I mean, I was talking one morning about the image of Rick Camplin naked.
Yeah.
And I thought Amy was going to kill herself.
Oh, absolutely.
She had her hands over her face, and I mean, she wanted to get under the console.
Oh, look,
Yeah.
there's an exit sign
Maybe
right
she was
there.
actually visualizing
Yeah,
it.
that
was the problem.
That's the first sign of somebody
Hey,
sleeping with somebody.
Don't knock Big Rick.
No,
What?
Don't knock Big Rick. I've seen him out with a couple of smoothies. Let me tell you something. I'm not going to spread no limitations, but Rick is He moves. He leans back, Rick. Lean back. He leans back.
No, I like Rick. I'm that's fine.
He's a bit of a ladies' man. Don't
Really?
think that he's like
we know.
Sergeant Doofus. He's okay, man.
She's still going out with Natalie Allen?
I don't know about that, but he had another side on. I'm not going to mention who. Very attractive,
No kidding.
mature lady, beautiful.
What was her name?
Well, I don't repeat names, but I don't know what her situation is.
You're going to tell me.
Very attractive. If off the show, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, but I tell
I'll
you
tell
what.
you guys.
But he's smooth. He's very smooth.
He's got game.
No, he's got game.
All right.
Right. I tell you what. He's suave affairs. He's like he gets up when the lady leaves, puts the chair there. He's got all the etiquetations going.
Yep.
Oh,
he's a Baby Huey-looking pig boat. Come
he
on.
doesn't look like Baby Huey all the time, but he did eat
All the
them
time.
meatballs and rails like he's going to
He's
electric.
got his eyes are way too close together. He's got this enormous girth.
Oh, my
But he's got hair. He's got hair going.
Yeah, but he's got a
Yeah,
whoopee
okay.
like, I don't know what. I mean, yeah, I like the guy,
Put it
too.
up to the arm.
Hello, you're on the air with the insurance doctor.
Well, I've been getting car insurance quotes calling over.
Left lane is blocked with an accident, and northbound you're on the brakes from the 50s to the 70s. 45-minute delays inbound at the Lincoln Tunnel. We have 15-minute delays outbound, too. 10 at the Holland, 10 at the George Washington Bridge. The Adams in the Morning forecast. Some sunshine, high near 60, 49 in Fair and Central Park. I'm Tracy Burgess with the Toyota Fan Highway Patrol.
21 after the hour here in the Adams Morning program on the radio around the country on MSNBC. Tracy Burgess, of course, in this morning. And apparently some problems, Tracy, what?
Problems? Me have problems? No, I'm the problem-free child. What, are you kidding me?
Tough weekend.
Oh, my,
Tough weekend?
Oh, my God, what are you kidding? Yes. Yeah, it was a tough weekend. I got an 80.
What happened, baby? What happened?
Oh, what was wrong?
Well, no, I mean, my mom is not well, and I lost my dad 5 years ago to cancer. So she's not well. She's living on her own. The dog is dead. I had to go across state lines to find wine and vodka just to survive this white trash hell that I live in. And I'm in the middle of a soybean field. How happy could I be?
Where does your mom live?
Williamsburg, Ohio. Oh, my gosh. It is not good. When you and Fred said that Ohio was not, let me tell you, lovely state, you don't want to be in Williamsburg, Ohio. There's nothing there. You can't buy booze. You can't buy any. Sid couldn't even find anybody to, get him anything if he wanted it there.
Why can't you buy booze there?
I don't know. I mean, they need a liquor store. That's what I should do. I should go there and run a liquor store.
Dry County?
Dry County. And then I have to listen to Contessa. I can't read anything. I mean, gee whiz, just makes me crazy.
It ain't easy being Tracy.
And then my car wouldn't start this morning. I was dead. I had to get a jump from my husband, and he loved it.
I bet. I bet you did. He loves it.
He loved doing that at 3:40 in the morning. That
Why not?
puts me behind the 8 ball. Just, a lot of issues this morning, Mr. Imus. Sorry about it.
Why does Contessa bother you?
Because she can't read. She can't read. She stands there in front of the camera. It looks beautiful. She's a beautiful girl.
Not getting crazy.
She is. She's a very attractive girl. There's nothing wrong with her.
Classic beauty.
She's a pretty girl.
Yeah.
Okay, if she just stood.
I've seen worse.
Right, but then we're discussing Barbie dolls. Oh my gosh, what are they in the back playing with the makeup girls? I mean,
Well, somebody sent her one.
That's all.
It's not her fault.
well, she was very happy about it. Now, wasn't she?
Giddy.
Right.
Well.
Oh, I have a Barbie doll. Oh, I think I'll straddle the microphone with my Barbie doll.
That was Charles doing that.
Yeah, but she was happy about it.
Oh, yeah, I wanted her to straddle my microphone.
Charles.
Again? So Sid is right. So you don't hate her. You just... Well, what is it exactly?
Troubled by her, I think.
Yeah, troubled is probably a good word.
Professional envy.
No, I'm not envious.
Anger.
I'm not envious of her. Geez,
No, professional annoyance.
I think that's a good way to put it.
Amy does read better.
And so does Randy.
And looks better.
And Randy. But they don't want... But, I mean, Randy and Chuck doing the news, Bernard is right. I mean, it's just... That's just...
Gay news.
That's just too gay.
Gay news.
So why aren't I doing it? You and Seba did a good job the other day.
I don't know. I just don't see in the role. I just don't like the role you're in.
You don't like the role I'm in?
Oh, who's going to write the news? Dave Bonzel?
No, I'll do it. I can do both. Come on. Give it a try. Come on.
No. But Contessa at least is willing to fool around, so.
Yeah.
And she may get better reading. She just needs a little more, and I'm trying to help her.
She won't even say the M word in the Michael Jackson case. She's frigid. Tracy is not frigid.
She's vapid is what she is.
She's what?
She's vapid.
Vapid.
That's pretty strong.
You'd have to explain that to Contessa, by the way.
V-A-P.
That would be fine.
U-D.
Sid went to Shea Stadium because he and Joe Benigno are going to do...
We're going to jump off the roof or what? Yeah, no, but I mean, that's a dangerous proposition. He's driving by himself.
Right.
And I don't know, through the streets of Queens here.
Yeah,
you're right.
I don't know. Crack dealer on every corner.
Absolutely. I do have his cell phone number. We could call him and check up if you like.
Right.
That's not a bad idea.
Not a horrible idea at all.
All right.
Make sure he's okay.
Sure. Monitor his progress, as it were.
Well, he just has to make it through today, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
he will discover, by the way, it's a much better life.
I'm not so sure about that.
No, believe me, it is. Anything else going on, Charles? I'm calling Sid now.
Kenny Chesney has 4 nominations and a potential 5th for tonight's CMT Music Awards, man.
He is really tedious.
Well, this is a big deal. The CMT Music Awards, the only awards that are fan-based. The fans vote on all this stuff.
Well, this is a big deal.
Jeff Foxworthy's going to host.
Sid?
Yo, hold on. Move. What up, bro?
My man, it's the same thing as last time. I asked you for 5 rocks, you give me 4. Hold on a second. Come on, man. Move! You're killing me, man. It's the same crap when I went to rehab. Hold on a second. Hold on, I got another call. Hold on. Yo, hello?
Sid.
Who's this?
Imus.
Who's this? I can't talk to you now, bro. I gotta go. I'll call you back. Bye.
hard.
The Shane, sponsored by Lebenthal. Bonds for stock buyers, stocks for bond buyers. 31 FTR, I may or may not have said here in the Imus-April program. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, starring Kathleen Turner and Bill Irwin, one of the hottest tickets on Broadway. Is it?
What? No. Who said that?
Well, I don't know. I just...
The Spam-A-Lot. That's what's happening.
Well, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, starring Kathleen Turner.
Kathleen Turner, she's got to look like Nick Nolte at this point. She's disgusting old drunk.
Well, she's gotten some pretty good reviews, though, for this thing.
Well, by a bunch of, Fruit Loops, in the local newspapers. But
It's at the Longacre Theater, and...
should be the Long in the Tooth Theater with Kathleen Turner.
I have some special tickets to sell.
Yeah.
For Thursday, April 14th, a performance of Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf to benefit a very special non-for-profit organization called SKIP of New York. SKIP stands for Sick Kids Need Involved People, and SKIP, that's Margaret Miko's deal, helps seriously ill and disabled children live at home with their families instead of in a hospital or in a residential care facility. Imagine how rough it would be to have your kids sick and not even living with you. Well, if you buy one of these tickets, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf for $175.
Oh, did you say Kathleen Turner?
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of Sybil Shepherd. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? I was thinking of Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. No, this is a good play, and she puts on a very, very bravura performance, if I'm not mistaken.
If you'll be helping a family live with their ill or disabled child, because you'll also be making a $93 tax contribution to SKIP of New York. Ned and I sent SKIP $10,000 the other day because I thought this was a stupid idea for a promotion, but you can hold a gun. I wouldn't go see this. But I did read. She was awful in whatever she was in last time, Kathleen Turner.
And then she's come back. She makes a comeback in this thing, professionally, yeah.
Well, what this does is it helps SKIP, and SKIP is a great organization, and they do wonderful work. They don't have any money, and they're trying to make some money doing this. And even if you don't want to go see them, send them a check. They're great. Believe me, they're great folks. I wouldn't give my own money to them if I didn't think they were a good outfit. You can go to their email is at skip of New York at earthlink.net. You can call old Leanne over there at the office of SKIP, 212-268-5999. Margaret Miko's a saint. She's a great woman. And they need some help, so. I knew what I was going to read as Bernie was killing the... But nice recovery, Bernie. Or nice attempt at recovery.
My bad. Definitely made a mistake.
Sure.
Just confusion, that's all. Momentary.
Oh, yeah, okay, of course.
Yeah.
I understand all that. Well, Saturday morning I get up pretty early because I just get up early every day for whatever reason. I don't get up at 5 o'clock, but... So I'm watching the royal wedding. I'm watching the MSNBC coverage of it, actually. And it was just... and they had Alex Witt, was that her name? From MSNBC?
Yeah, that is correct. Yeah, she's one of the...
Right.
Well, I wouldn't call her a news bunny, but I guess...
News
cow?
No. How about
news reader type.
okay.
Right.
Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
news barge. Anyway.
News beast?
She's from News Beast, yeah. She had adopted kind of a modified British accent
Oh, no.
for her coverage.
Oh, no.
Oh, it was just...
Oh, no.
It was just painful. Except Tina Brown was pretty good because she wasn't as vicious as she could have been.
Yeah.
But there was another woman there who was vicious. Described Tony Blair's wife's outfit as... She said, well, she looks like my housekeeper.
Ouch. Okay.
Was disparaging to the poor little housekeeper, but whatever.
A little pretentious.
The reeling. Anyway, I watched these two old bags. What a nightmare.
What a waste of money.
Yeah. Lou, I was a cue, but you were looking at your wiener or something. What are you doing? I want to do the Canelo thing. No, I don't want to do that.
Oh, okay. You didn't tell me that.
I didn't?
No.
I thought I did.
You asked me how they were.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do it and see what happens.
Camilla!
Yeah.
Here now on the Imus in the Morning program, Kamala Parker Bowles. Bowles.
Hello!
greetings from the other side of the pond, where I am now officially a blushing bride. Of course, with my rather furrowed complexion, the added color makes my countenance resemble somewhat the topography of Monument Valley, but nonetheless, I am now an honest woman, and as such, I want to share with you all the wonderfully beautiful details of what was Charles and my wedding night. So much has been written and surmised about our physical relationship prior to matrimony, it seems only fair for me to come clean, as it were, about what went down when we got down, legitimately. A blow-by-blow accounting, as you Americans so drolly refer to it. I must say, I experienced a tenderness the likes of which I have never known. First, Chuckles, as I call him in the boudoir, Chuckles dimmed the lights and began playing a tape of our wedding song, Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On, underneath which he had mixed in the plaintive voice of Pat O'Brien, repeating endlessly, "You are so hot." First, Charles took off my blouse, then he removed my bra, rolled my stockings down, slowly, seductively, slipped my panties off, and then I got undressed. He put on a pirate hat, applied nipple clamps to himself, and began dancing in a suggestive way, with a wild jungle rhythm one usually doesn't find in pasty white men. And then, once he'd removed my bridle, he mounted me and giddy-upped, fervently, passionately, urgently. It was the most erotically thrilling 19 seconds of my life. Giggling, spent, and languishing in the luxury of post-coital reverie, we enjoyed a bit of pillow talk, then called the servants into the room and repeated the event for them, as a way to repay them for their loyalty. Well, tally-ho, off to the fox hunt. Not the one with the hounds, however. I'm actually on the prowl for some smoking little hotties to spice up the old love life, eh? Why, who knows? I might actually even invite Charles.
Alexandra Lebenthal, and if you don't own a single municipal bond, you really should.
Up here Saturday night, Chuck. And I saw Vince Gill, he was hosting it.
How's he doing?
I almost didn't recognize him. He was so unbelievably fat.
No kidding. That's not good.
What happened, baby?
Oh, man, I mean, I love Vince Gill, but holy God, then he was, what the hell he was doing, but he was just...
chowing down.
And Loretta Lynn was on, she was on. And I like old Loretta, but they were trying to interview her, backstage at Happy, how they do.
Right.
But kind of Mike Wallace time with her.
Oh, doesn't sound good.
Well, so
She's got to be 90 years old, no?
yeah. Well, she's coming up on 80 probably.
Yeah.
The Country Music Television Awards, CMT Awards, are tonight. And hosted by old Jeff Foxworth. I like him.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, a bunch of these sissy boys are up for awards. Keith Urban, Kenny Chesney, Tim McGraw. Toby Keith. Now, he's not a sissy boy.
No.
He won't win either.
Couldn't.
And then Gretchen Wilson, a redneck girl. Boy, that's a rough road she's been on.
Yeah.
That girl is.
That girl's down a couple of stools on her.
Oh my God Almighty!
Oh boy.
That girl's just.
Sure. Big old pell-mell hanging out of her mouth.
And she's just her eyes all puffy all the time, face all puffy, and
sitting there with a shot and a beer.
Oh, holy God, that's a redneck woman.
You bet.
Martina McBride, she's a cute little. And Reba McEntire just makes you.
God, please, I can't stand it another second. Make her go away.
Big and Rich, Holy Water. They're nominated for their group duo video.
Okay.
Thing. Montgomery Gentry, Rascal Flatts, sick of them. That Whiskey Lullaby, Brad Paisley and Alison Krauss. Have you seen that? That is a depressing, hideous song. And then Jimmy Buffett and Clint Black and Kenny Chesney and Alan Jackson, Toby Keith, George Strait nominated for their version of Hank Williams' "Hey Good Looking," which is terrible. And I don't know why. Well, I have some time to kill while we're going over this.
But you know, they came out in New York Times over the weekend. President Bush's the songs on his iPod.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Including George Jones, some of the performers: George Jones, Alan Jackson, Kenny Chesney. Must make the I-Man feel like he's bonding with the old Prez. Van Morrison, Brown Eyed Girl.
Yeah.
John Fogerty. Centerfield.
Yeah.
The song My Sharona.
Probably not Fortunate Son.
My Sharona.
My Sharona.
Yeah, My Sharona.
How does that fit in there?
That's what I'm saying.
Good
No
grief.
Bruce Springsteen. No John Bon Jovi.
Well, any Bob Dylan?
Not in this report.
Any Eagles?
Nope. No Eagles. No Melissa Etheridge.
AC/DC?
Any Leonard Skinner?
Deep Purple?
Any Dead on it?
And surprisingly, no Bush.
Well, you think Bush would have Bush, wouldn't you?
You would think.
I'll be darned.
They were a good band. They were a good band. They were a band of conviction.
Not minutes till they are. Well, the wheels have come off this program today. Jesus God. Sitting there talking to herself. I mean, I might as well be in a car going somewhere.
Absolutely.
Who's on tomorrow, Bernie? Any idea?
No idea.
None. Well,
To be determined.
I have to go to the gym today, so I'll come over there. And we'll have an in-depth discussion about, you know, who we can have on. And then, of course, coming up Thursday and Friday, the radiothon for the tomorrow's Children's Fund, the CJ Foundation for Sudden Infant Death Syndrome, and the Imus Cattle Ranch for kids with cancer.
There's a new wind blowing like I've never known. I'm breathing deeper than I've ever done, and it sure feels good to finally feel the way I do. Now I wanna love somebody like you. I used to run in circles, going nowhere fast. I'd take one step forward, end up two steps back. I couldn't walk a straight line, even if I wanted to. I wanna love somebody like you. Sometimes it's hard for me to understand, but you're teaching me to be a better man. I don't want to take this life for granted like I used to do. No, I want to love
WFAN-MCO.
On MSNBC, the 16th annual WFAN Radiothon will be held Thursday and Friday this week. And we still need some volunteers to have to answer the phones and record pledges at a downtown New York location. If you'd like to volunteer, you can call 1-888-825-74... This can't be right.
What's the matter? What's wrong here?
888-825-74373. I mean, that's just
Too many
numbers.
Too many numbers. Now, we'll check it out.
Now, try to get this straightened out, would you, Bernie?
Oh, absolutely.
Which is the reason, one of the reasons, these various states occasionally ask the ranch why we don't have any fundraising costs, and that's why we don't. Because I don't charge to raise funds.
Exactly.
And people don't, and we have volunteers. And
a unique situation, a unique forum.
You know, not many people who have public foundations have radio and television programs where they can raise money. So
unique vehicle.
That's just the way it works.
Yeah.
Anyway, we need to help us out here because we need to do this. Boy, you know, there's some real ugliness going on here, Bernie, with the makeup babes.
What's the problem?
Well, because they just get so bent out of shape whenever we say anything, particularly you or me, or Tracy, say anything. I mean, they really hate Tracy. So.
Well, I still don't understand. Why don't they just, mind their own business and just slap on the makeup and dummy up?
I don't.
The good little dingbats that they are.
I don't know why they don't. But they come out and they're genuinely angry.
They're very defensive of Ms. Brewer, I guess.
Right. And you know that they make fun of Contessa and Amy and Lisa and Natalie and all the other babes here behind their backs because they're all little prima donnas, They're nice, but nobody's ever made fun of them, and so they just get hysterical.
Yeah, this is new territory.
So they're phonies. They're very protective phonies, I guess. Well, what are we supposed to do? Be afraid and not say anything?
Well, no, but I mean, I'm over here in the midst of it. I have to endure all this. It's fine with me, but
you have to endure the glares and
and they come stomping out here glaring at me and and then calling you horrible names and Tracy and it's hurtful.
Bring it on.
No, that's what they're saying. So
go have a BLT and shut up. Just do your job. Mind your business.
All of them have tattoos, by the way.
Oh, that's great.
They all wear, either NASCAR or motorsports jackets of some sort.
Yeah.
One of them had on a jacket, some motor outfit that she claimed that Jerry Glanville gave her. So
the one brunette is looks like she's fairly hosable, but the blonde, she looks like a damn linebacker.
Well, no, they're all cute.
The blonde is just, she's a little bit beastly looking.
Well, no.
A little rotund.
This is not helping.
No, she's not beastly looking. She's,
But the other brunette is,
Janine, yeah, she's cute.
You could stick something in her mouth and shut her up.
Jesus, God, see this?
I wouldn't mind, slamming out with my shanty Irish bone.
Oh my God.
Do I sound filthy enough? You know what? You encouraged me to do this, and now I'm doing it.
Who encourages you?
Oh, I feel like it's a little too rough.
It is, and it's bad for me, my recovery.
Yeah, so not helping Sid.
Right, I'm not supposed to be thinking about, slamming makeup girls.
Yeah.
What does she look like, bro?
She looks
good.
Yeah?
The brunette's cute.
Big tattoo?
Janine, yeah.
Does she smoke cigarettes, too?
Hey, Janine, do you smoke?
Oh, damn. All right. Because 97% of women that smoke cigarettes and have tattoos engage in
Bernard just commented he thought you were about half hosable. Bernard just commented he thought you were about half hosable. But... Oh, Bernard, what?
I didn't hear it.
Can't tell what you're saying.
Something about hair on chin, Bernard.
What is Bernard now?
It's getting me hot.
What is Bernard?
He's so crude and rude.
stupid
It
eyes.
looks like he has his ass on his chin. That's a dimple.
What does that mean?
He likes that.
How is he rude? Because you're all around, all of you around here, a bunch of little prima donnas. Nobody's ever made fun of any of you. And you know, by the way, you know you and the other babes back in the makeup thing have to make fun of Contessa and Amy and Lisa. Well, why wouldn't you? They're well, I'm sure you do, but I mean, they're all little prima donnas. Nobody's ever said anything bad to them. They got an easy pass through life because they're all cute, you know. And so
We can't hear her.
Yeah.
Bernie's a pig.
Would you put this wench on the mic?
How about getting on the microphone so we can hear you? We can't hear you. What? He sounds like a pig? Okay,
She's
well.
right. She's absolutely right. I do.
Well, she's right about
I
that.
sound like a filthy pig. Where does she want to meet me?
Well, yes. we can't hear
Which
you.
behind which TGIF?
Well, no, it doesn't help. Why? Show some guts here.
What do you want me to do?
Well, talk on the microphone so we can hear you.
I think Bernie's rude and crude. What do you want me to say?
Okay, now what?
I can't hear him.
So which,
What's the tattoo for? What is that tattoo? What do you
It's
got?
over my scar. Now
what-
you're going to pick on me because I have a tattoo? Big deal.
No. We think it's cool.
I have a tattoo. Big
How about
deal.
a Band-Aid?
I'm not going to put a Band-Aid over my
Well,
scar.
no, but I mean, what are you going to do when you're my age and you're a grandmother and you got that? How are you going to explain a tattoo to little Bobby and Sally?
It's on my stomach. There's no big deal.
I said, well, Grandma, when'd you get that?
It's because I had
What
a
is it,
scar.
by the way?
It's a sun. It's not that big. Are you kidding me? You're going
What
to give
kind
me a
of
hard
scar
time
do
if
you
have
have?
a sun. My appendix ruptured.
Oh.
Give me a break. You're going to tell me this is a big deal? You wear that stupid hat every day. Do I give you a tattoo?
I can take the hat off.
So, Bert, I can cover my tattoo. No one's going to see it on my stomach.
Do you mind if I rub your son?
What's he
How about if I
saying?
rub your
Rub
anus?
your son.
Warm it up.
Rude and rude. Who said that? They want
Bernie.
to rub my... Bernie?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Sid's not saying anything because he's in recovery. He's trying to...
No, Sid has actually turned out to be a decent... Now it's Bernie who's turned into rude and crude.
No.
Don't know Sid yet.
Bernie. Now, I don't think
I was
Bernie's
just picking
funny
up the
anymore.
slack. I was just picking up the
He's not
slack.
funny. He's obnoxious.
That's all.
Sid's now our new favorite back there in the makeup room. We all love him now.
Yeah, because he cried. You know.
Not just because he cried, because he's awesome. We all love him. Bernie, on the other hand,
Come on, baby. You know you want it.
Come on, my face. That's the opening bell of the New York Stock Exchange. Sponsored by Labor Thought Bonds for stock buyers, stocks for bond buyers. They're serious. That's the problem.
Oh, absolutely. Sure they are. Yeah.
No, well.
My friends told me I should just move on, but I can't. The regret is overwhelming.
Do you feel like you're in over your head and there's nothing you can do to change your situation?
I have this little red convertible that used to be my escape. Now it just sits in the garage.
If this sounds familiar, you may have bought the wrong performance tires for your car, and we can help. At Cooper Tire, we make performance tires you can feel good about, like Cooper Xeons.
2 days ago, this young kid pulled up next.
Down in a basement over in Astoria, back from vacation, the wounded warrior, a man with a new lease, new day, new plan, short hair, bad teeth, stolen shirt, bottle tan. Welcome back, Sid, we don't care what you did. But my friend, don't you do it all again. You better suck it up and knuckle down if you want to survive. Cause the man in the cowboy hat won't take no jive. Odds of him bringing up the gambling Jones about 8 to 5. Paid your debt to society with your sobriety. But how can you stay clean with all the Imus anxiety? Keep it simple, stupid, you're both of those, that is true. One day at a time, now you know it's all up to you. Hang in there, Sid, cause you got a kid. Stay away from John and Jack, Jose and Mary Jane. No booze, no dose, no more cocaine. Gotta resist, refrain, and abstain. Cause you don't got enough to spare. Kill off any more cells in your tiny brain. Yeah, got sick, do tell. Time now to get well. World class. Gonna make your life a living hell. Need inspiration to avoid temptation. Take a gander at the Iron Man. There's your motivation. Check him out, Sid. That's what addiction did. God, that's grim. Wind up looking just like him. So here's a suggestion for your new motto. Today I pledge I won't get blotto. And it's a sure bet I won't even play the lotto.
Rob Dylan here on the I'm Sorry program. With an inspirational ode to the recovery process that's going through. All right, 20 minutes till the hour. Time for a little sports. And with that, Sid Rosenberg's all sponsored by Peerless Boilers, America's best boiler. Get one of those bad boys and stick it somewhere and
Darn right, boil
heat up something else.
You bet.
What's going on, babies?
Well, the demise of the Yankees, what we've been talking about all morning long on your program, my man, and you seem to think the Yankee pitching staff is no good, and the Yankees at 3-4 right now are probably already done for the year 2005. Is that fair to say?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I don't know who can win for him.
Oh, Randy Johnson can certainly
Okay, that's one.
Well, you have to figure that Jarrett Wright will pitch better this time around, don't you?
Why do you have to figure that?
You don't. Actually, you really don't. No.
Well, I don't know. On what basis?
Well, Randy Johnson can win, can't he?
Well, I just said he could, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, after that, it is a little rough. Mike Mussina's been awful in his 2 starts.
I mean, that's over.
Kevin Brown's on the DL, and
please, come on.
Catfish Hunter's dead. So there you go. Yeah. Doesn't look good.
No, it looks horrible.
Yeah, and they lost again yesterday, 8-1. The Mets won yesterday. They beat
How about A-Rob with another error yesterday?
Yeah. You know, he moved from shortstop to third base last year and was generally regarded as maybe the best third baseman in the American League, which is amazing considering he just moved to third base last year, but he's already made 2 bad errors so far this season.
Little kids play baseball. I mean, how hard is it?
Certainly.
Well, but you understand that they hit it a little harder. The ball comes a little
Well, whatever.
faster. Yeah.
Everything's relative. These are little kids. These are grown men.
Right. So what are you saying? I'm not sure.
Pick the ball up.
Oh, just catch the ball.
Pick the ball up and throw it to first.
Yeah.
Or somewhere.
Should be easy, right?
Sure. I would think. I mean,
for that kind of money, it better be easy.
$25 million a year, you ought to be able to pick the ball up.
It's a ball, a baseball.
Yeah.
Everybody's got them.
Well, but if that's the case, then why isn't Charles? Why aren't you playing third base for the St. Louis Cardinals?
I have no desire to.
Oh. It's not that you're not good enough. You just don't feel like it. You know?
No, I'm too tall to play third base anyway.
Right. Got to play first.
Yeah.
But
Don't do anything about, this. What a joke this whole thing is.
What, baseball?
This Yankee deal. I mean,
yeah, you're sick of it.
What time they play today?
You see, you're trying to get me, aren't you?
No, I'm not trying to get you. I'm trying to find out what time they play.
They're off today.
They are?
Yes.
I don't think they are. Are they, Charles?
I'll check.
The Mets and Yankees are both off today, in fact, here locally. Mets come off the win over Houston yesterday. And, by the way, top 100 women in this FHM magazine, Chris Benson, the pitcher for the Mets, his wife is number 48, Anna Benson. You ever see her, man?
Yes, I have.
She's pretty hot.
She's all right.
Yeah, she's number 48 overall.
That's great.
Jenny Finch, the softball player, number 57.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to see if any of the famous athletes' wives are in here. Stern's girlfriend's in here. She's number 34.
Just cute.
That's weak. Come on. That's all because she's his girlfriend.
Well, what are you saying?
I mean, she doesn't deserve to be top 100. She's cute enough, but...
No, she's number
She's
34.
hosable, but come on.
Not top 100?
Absolutely not.
No.
That's just blatant sucking up.
Okay.
Maybe he'll talk about it. Maybe Howard will mention it.
Put her on the top 50, okay?
No,
Embarrassing.
She's a gorgeous girl. I saw
Yeah,
her.
she's cute. I mean,
She's cute.
Gotta give her that.
Yeah, come on.
What else?
She does have a nice body, though.
I mean, the makeup girl's cute.
Yeah. She does have a face.
You're going to have to see the makeup girl on Thursday, you know, Bernard.
She's number 80 in here, looks like.
The makeup girl, number 80.
80.
Yeah.
I have to see her on Thursday?
Yeah.
Well, she's going to be there for the
Radiothon.
Radiothon.
You know, she really is attractive, actually.
No, but I mean, you are such a phony.
She's funny.
You are really, I mean.
Sounds very sweet.
What she says she's going to do is punch you in the mouth.
Yeah, but you know what? The girls who say
I
stuff
like
like that, that's sexual tension right there.
You can tell, right, Sid?
Yep, no question. When they start saying stuff like that, they want them.
You know she's digging me.
Yeah, I think she is. I think she is, bro.
She's digging you.
I want to hit
You are really pathetic.
Hit Hackensack Motel, here we come.
Get her done.
I'm eating same place, Bernard. I really dig you.
There's gonna be sunspots on that sun tattoo of hers, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, God.
Oh, come on here. I mean, you know.
Oh, man. I'll just spend another 15 minutes without hearing that.
Yeah, I mean, we could have gone all morning without that.
Lordy.
Come on.
Bernard, again, Bernard?
What else going on, Sid?
I really dig you.
The Masters ratings came back, up 41% from last year when Phil Mickelson won it. Best ratings, by the way, in 4 years.
Yeah.
With the great Tiger Woods victory over Chris DeMarco in the playoff hole on Sunday afternoon.
That was a good match.
That really was. Riveting stuff. Exciting.
Scintillating.
Yes.
Well.
And in the world of boxing, Mike Tyson is back, 38 years old. Tyson's already fought 55 times in his career. He's 50-5 with 44 wins by way of knockout. His last bout he lost last July to Danny Williams, a fourth-round knockout, but he has been working out since. His knee is all better, and Mike Tyson returns to the ring June 11th at the MCI Center in Washington, D.C. to take on the much-heralded Kevin McBride.
You know, he could fight Kevin McHale. I mean, please.
Well, you're rooting for him, right?
Who, Mike Tyson?
Yeah, all kidding aside.
Well, no, why would I? I mean, I don't care.
You see, what I learned in rehab was that lots of times we project anger and resentment towards somebody else because they remind us a lot of ourselves.
Sure.
And you don't really like Mike Tyson, so you may want to.
No.
You may want to think about what your motives are. Maybe there are some things about Mike that you see in yourself.
No, all I think it's disgraceful behavior, but I feel sorry for the guy. I mean, he's just a mental patient.
Pathetic case. He's a rapist.
What's the script?
Yeah, he's pathetic.
Oh, stop. You never raped a girl at 3 o'clock in the morning in Indianapolis before. What's disgraceful about
There you go. There he is. Back to his old form. Apologizing for rape.
I mean, you are unbelievable.
I told you, no chance.
2 seconds from stealing a shirt.
That hurts, Bernard.
Unbelievable. 7:13 till the hour here on the Imus
You see the story I'm in? I got to tell you about this story, too. I'm sorry. I don't mean to jump in here, but we do have another 13 minutes to go, and I can't hear one more story about Iraq. I'm going to kill myself.
Oh, man. It doesn't take much for you.
Yeah, apparently not.
What floor?
Yeah.
This is the first
Too far
time
to drive to Akron to get to the city to buy some rock, so you're going to kill yourself. I mean, you're unbelievable.
Can't jump now. You're in a basement.
That's right, I can. Page 9 of today's New York Post, the first time ever that somebody has actually killed somebody else as a male and a female. He was Wayne Balashek years ago in 1981 when he strangled a nurse. Then he had a sex change when he got out of prison. He became Corianna Thompson, and she killed her mother yesterday. So this is the first time ever somebody has killed 2 different people as a man and a woman. Is that not a great story?
Well, I don't know if I would describe it as that.
Bernie, what do you think, honestly?
Well, he strangled the nurse, then he had a sex change operation so he couldn't choke his chicken anymore, and he was apparently frustrated.
Yeah.
Took it out on somebody else.
His mom.
His mother. Is that unbelievable?
My God.
Pretty good story.
And then, of course, the story been around is the 2 guys have the website with the bunny, and they're threatening to kill the bunny and eat the bunny if people don't send them money, and apparently people send them $20,000.
Unbelievable.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Wonder if I should take a bunny to the radiothon.
I think you should.
Oh, that'd be great. Oh, that would be great.
Respond or...
Yeah.
Well, a cute little puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's really get some money.
Yeah, that's right. A little dewy-eyed puppy.
Yeah, that'd be better.
Sure.
How about just Chernoff?
We wouldn't get any money. Wouldn't get a cent. Get any money, no.
Well, we actually want to get some donations.
Yeah. With their little Mets ID tags hanging off their necks and...
Is anyone calling yet?
Trooping over to the Mets home opener.
Oh, boy.
Holy God, that is really sad.
Humiliating.
The show looked pretty good from behind. I saw them leaving.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she looks good. She's got a nice tan. She's been running.
Yep.
Ran 3 miles yesterday.
Keeping it tight.
Getting herself back into shape.
Yeah.
Just a matter of time before some baseball players knocking her sideways.
Why? No. I mean, that's
I'm not supposed to be thinking about that. I think
no. Knocking her sideways. I mean, what is that all about?
Well, I think you're going to be okay, Sid. The over-under's got to be Memorial Day weekend for this
God
guy.
almighty.
You're going to be fine, bro.
Yeah, you're going to be great. 10 minutes till the hour. Do we ever get the phone number straightened out on the volunteers for the radiothon?
Yes, they're efforting all that right now.
Well, how difficult would it be to get... Whatever, you just didn't do it, did you?
No, they're working on it back in Michelle, as a matter of fact.
What are they working on? They either know the phone number or they don't.
And it'll be forthcoming.
Oh, my God. I mean, this is just pathetic. We need volunteers, thanks, Tim. We need volunteers for the radiothon.
How much you get paid?
Well, you don't get it. You don't get paid.
Hence the word volunteer.
Oh. All right. Well, I can't do it then.
Well, they didn't correct it. It still says 888-825-74373. That's one too many numbers.
Yeah, now what, Bernie? Now what, tough guy?
I mean, it's still not fixed.
Bernie?
Just arbitrarily drop a number and
Oh,
it's all
Jesus
that.
God.
This is Lou Adler from Quinnipiac University.
It's out in Long Beach, Long Island, where I was yesterday for the wake.
Yeah.
But I don't know how long it would take to get there from here.
I
At least an hour and a half.
No, it would?
Oh, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
close.
How long, Bernie?
About that. About an hour and a half, maybe even less.
How long would it take Brant to get there?
About 4 hours.
yeah.
How many? Then he'll end up in Long Beach, California.
Well, he was great yesterday. Hey, Brant, do you know how to get out where we're going?
Yes, sir.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Here's Chuck.
What continent is that, sir?
Isn't that by the ocean?
Do you know how to get where we're going? Do you have the directions yet? Where are you going to get them from?
I'm going to get it from MapQuest.
Alicia?
Magellan.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll go then. I mean, I want to go. I just have some...
There it is, Montauk.
Hey, we'll have Julie call my trainer, Cynthia, tell her I can't come to the gym today then.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Do I have to do that too, sir? She'll be really broken up about that.
Here's Chuck with the news.
Welcome to
Maybe I
Maine.
can handle some of this off the air. Think?
Possibly.
Let Charles do the news.
That's
Sid
all
do
right.
sports.
You got to sort these things out.
And the Attorney General of the United States remains with us.
Right.
Alberto Gonzalez. General Gonzalez.
AG the AG.
Right.
Here with the BMF.
The what? What is that?
The big guy.
Yeah.
Spelled differently.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here's Chuck.
Hello.
Oh, the wheels have come off here, haven't they, Lou?
They have.
Holy God, are we back in the air yet?
Speak English
Hang
much?
on. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Okay. Hey, so coming up on 7 after the hour here in the Irish Morning Program on the radio around the country on MSNBC. Morning, Chuck.
Morning, Guy, man. Apparently, as many as a dozen people are dead after a decoy bomb drew officers to the side of a road near Kirkuk, Iraq today. And as they were investigating that one, a real bomb went off right next to him. Blast came as rebels launched a string of attacks in Baghdad. One targeted an American fuel convoy, another hit a convoy of SUVs, such as those used by a lot of the private contractors over there. The military hasn't said anything about either attack. It's not clear whether there were any casualties in those. Also in Baghdad, witnesses say and police say a car bomb targeting vehicles carrying Iraqi army soldiers hit civilian traffic instead, and at least 3 people were wounded. Afghan President Hamid Karzai says his country wants what he describes as a long-term security relationship with the United States. In a news conference today with Defense Secretary Rumsfeld visiting the country, Karzai said such a relationship would enable Afghanistan to continue to defend itself and prosper. President Bush says for the first time the number of trained Iraqi security personnel is actually greater than the number of U.S. troops in Iraq.
Today, more than 150,000 Iraqi security forces have been trained and equipped. And for the first time, the Iraqi Army, police, and other security forces now outnumber U.S. forces in Iraq.
The president made the remarks while at Fort Hood, Texas yesterday, where he said the Iraqi forces are fighting bravely, displaying courage and resolve. His comments follows word from the Pentagon on Monday. American forces could be reduced by significant numbers next year if violence in Iraq remains low. A defense lawyer says Olympic bomber Eric Rudolph will explain why he launched a string of deadly bombings, but the answers may not occur today. Rudolph will plead guilty, though, at hearings in Birmingham, Alabama, and Atlanta. Probably will do the minimum required by law. The accused serial bomber expected to answer simply yes when the judge asks if he agrees with evidence laid out by the prosecution. Charles Hewell, brother-in-law of victim Alice Hawthorne, said Rudolph would have gotten off easy with capital punishment.
If he must got the death penalty, his life's been over with just like that. Now he got a chance to sit back and think about what he done. He took a good person's life. And I mean, tell you, she was good.
Oh, yeah, well, that's true. I mean, that's
What happened?
Oh, that's horrible.
The bombings killed a woman at the 1996...
Oh, my God. You son of a bitch. You better stop it.
At the 96 Atlanta Olympics.
He put his teeth in before he said
Oh,
that.
come on.
you
All
know,
right, what's the matter with
Come
you?
on. Good grief.
I mean,
Well, who was that now? I didn't even know.
That was a guy's wife. I mean, guy's husband, a woman's brother-in-law.
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 All
yeah.
right, well, then in that case, he could still put his teeth in.
Well, whatever.
She was good. I'm going to kill you right now with you on machine.
Oh, well, I mean, start doing mud bone. You know, come on.
Rudolph will receive 4 consecutive life terms instead of
God,
facing
have
the
you no
possibility
shame?
of a death sentence.
I'm sorry, Charles.
That's okay. But that's what he was talking about. This
Sid
is-
Rosenberg's here. So, Sid, can you stop looking at every woman that walks by?
No, actually, I can't. I'm uncomfortable in this place. I can't come back here. It's like a big crack house to me. There's Bowman at the door, selling it when you walk in.
And eye candy everywhere.
Eye candy everywhere.
Who needs?
Electronics all over the place. That's all this place is, a big crack house.
Do you have any sports to report?
Yes, actually, the Red Sox, Kurt Schilling back today, I'm in. Red Sox taking on the Yankees. Both clubs off to a slow start, 3-4 after their first 7 games.
My wife, my son and I made the mistake of shooting our mouths off when the Yankees worked the Red Sox the first 2 games, and we are paying dearly for that now. And paid
Really?
dearly the other day, and will again tonight.
Yeah, probably so.
So.
Kurt Schilling pitched once AAA for the Red Sox last week and got beat up, but certainly a welcomed addition to the
Well, he
Red
didn't have
Sox
the
staff.
adrenaline going.
Didn't have it going. Didn't
No.
have it going on. Exactly right.
He's in Fenway Park tonight,
That's right.
taking on the Yankees.
With all that special ambiance.
Oh,
and,
man.
my God, the tradition. And
He's going to bring it.
Good
Jared
Lord.
Wright is pitching for the Yankees tonight. He's only made 1 start so far for the Yankees, and that was a miserable start last week.
Yeah, how'd that work out for him?
Didn't go well. No.
Mike Messina, like, well, what is that all about? and every time he's swinging on base, it's like he has stomach cramps.
Although you mean the way he kind of leans over
What
and
is that?
yeah, that's his move. It's kind of it's pitches
It's
from the
annoying,
stretch.
and it's not working, by the way.
No, it's not. No. Yeah.
Focus on getting the ball over the plate when they can't hit it. I mean, what is that all about?
I don't know. That's his move. It's worked for a long time.
Well, it's not working now.
No, it's not.
You ought to change it.
It's not working. No. Yeah. Roger Clemens is going to pitch at Shea Stadium tonight, by the way, when the Mets take on the Astros.
Right.
Andy Pettit and Roger Clemens in 2 straight days. That's quite a series so far for the Mets, who had to face Smoltz, Pettit, and Clemens in 3 straight days.
This would be an occasion where I hope the Mets score 19 runs.
You hate the Mets.
No, I don't. No, I do not hate the Mets. No, that's not true.
Well, no, because now you have a new relationship with Omar Minaya, the general manager of the Mets.
I don't like the Mets uniforms.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, no, there's nothing to hate about the Mets.
No.
The uniforms and not the people in them.
No. Exactly. That's exactly right.
That's all
Lovable
there is to it.
losers is what it comes down to.
It's just that
you
simple.
like the underdog guy, man. That's been your kind of your role in your life. You like the underdog.
No, I don't. No. If they're ahead, I'm for them. What are you, nuts? The underdog, the hell with them.
You like the underdog.
The underdog. What are you, nuts?
Have you picked a team that you can root for in the NBA playoffs, which are coming up here very
I
shortly?
have no interest in the NBA.
If the New Jersey
playoffs.
Nets make the playoffs, will you root for the New Jersey Nets?
I wouldn't root against them.
Do you like their uniforms?
I have no interest.
No
in
interest.
No, I don't like the Nets uniforms either. They suck.
No, they're terrible.
NBA.
Terrible.
So I'll tell you, I kind of like the, I like the Suns.
You like the
Oh,
Phoenix
look
Suns?
at that.
You know, it's funny you say that because last I checked, believe it or not, this is going to sound crazy, the Phoenix Suns have the best record in the league.
I'll be darned.
And what color is their uniform, Sid? That's a good color for the Ironman, whatever it is. Jesus, what a pussy.
What? I greatly resent that.
Fashion, that's how you pick your team, by the fashion sense they have?
Well, yeah, and I like the heat.
You, Quentin Crisp in a cowboy hat, you're going to be making fashion ideas? Jesus. Abu, get over here now. Your boyfriend's ready for you.
The Attorney General of the United States, Alberto Gonzales, joining in the frivolity here on the Imus in the Morning program. Chuck may have more news or he may not.
Well,
he may want to report it, he may not want to.
It's up to you.
How come you reported this story about Andrea Dworkin dying today, by the way? You know who Andrea Dworkin is?
What happened?
Some bitch who wrote against pornography and stuff.
What?
Yeah, some woman now organization.
No, not some bitch.
Some bitch?
No?
Wait, she just died?
Yeah, she died, bro.
Well, show some
how is this
respect.
on the path to recovery?
Yes, how is this going to help you?
Yeah, I take that back. You're right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said
You
that.
crack-smoking weasel. What's going on? What? Somebody from the Secaucus police wants to talk to you about what?
What?
And did you leave this somewhere? Is that yours?
How'd you get that?
Well, security asked them to return it to Sid. Apparently you left it in the lobby. What is it?
Don't open it up. Just leave it. Don't leave it. Don't open it up. What are you doing?
I want to see what it is.
What are you doing? Just leave it alone. Just give me it back.
No.
Don't let me reach across the desk and take it. What are you doing? I told you not to open that up.
I want to see what it is.
Don't smell it.
What is it?
That's nothing. Yeah, exactly. It's Aramis. What are you doing? Don't put that in your mouth.
I'm not. It doesn't smell like alcohol.
Just give it back to me. Don't worry about it. It's a
urine. Here, let Charles look at it.
How did it end up in the lobby? Who got that?
I don't know. Why does the
security?
Why does the Secaucus police really out there? No, they're not. Well, that's a joke from Tim.
That's funny. Yeah. That's very funny.
It's a ha-ha.
The fragile sobriety.
Doing everything we can to support you, Sid.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks.
So
thanks. Stop trying to snort the powdered sugar off the donuts.
I'm going to leave now. I'm going to go to Mike Princess's mom's funeral because I want to go. And I actually love Mike. I really do. And he's he's one of the best people I've ever met in my life. And so I'm not dressed for it, but
who cares?
I don't think she'll care.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, no, I mean that respectfully, you idiot.
Yeah, that's why you laughed.
The cemetery's going to think you work there.
Hey, where's your shovel?
He's ready for it.
Crawled out of someplace. Hey, look, they're escaping.
We missed one.
No, I really hate you people. So, I mean, really hate.
You know, I never believed in zombies. But by golly, look at that.
Oh, we're going to pile on too, Four Eyes?
Well, he's not going to the funeral, Chuck. He's all upset because nobody told him Mike's mother died, so he's all upset.
No, not upset.
Chuck.
No, I just said I didn't know. I honestly didn't know that she had passed away when the event happened. I mean, no one called or anything.
Right, so he's mad now.
Well,
We talked about it 2 days ago.
Oh, no, I know. We talked about it on the air.
leave Charles alone.
He didn't get an engraved invitation?
No, I didn't know what the funeral was. No one had mentioned that there was going to be a wake.
You are cordially invited.
That's all.
You're chucking guess.
No. That's the
RSVP by
mischaracterization.
4.
No, I think I'm with them on this, Charles. I mean, you got to make a couple calls on what's going on.
Please RSVP. ASAP.
All the girls walk by, dressed up for each other. And the boys do the boogie-woogie on the corner of the street. And the people passing by, staring wide wonder. Yeah, the inside jukebox goes out just like thunder. And everything looks so complete. When you walk out on the street, and the wind catches your feet, then you fly right in. Wild night is calling already. Wild night is calling already. Imus in the morning.
When you face a serious medical issue, where do you...
University Medical Center, which is either the third or fourth largest hospital in the country. And, of course, you know John, right, Sid?
Yeah, you know, it's funny because I didn't really know John before, but I was up at rehab, and a gentleman walked over to me, a very nice-looking man, and he said, hey, you know, so he's been there for a couple of weeks, and he said, I know it's kind of rough up here, but my name is John F. I said, hey, I'm Sid R. And, you know, if you need anything, then, you know, come to me. I know how difficult this is.
What are you saying? Ferguson was in rehab with you?
Yeah. Yeah, John Ferguson.
Really?
I didn't want to say anything until you just mentioned it today, but...
why was he there?
Strong guy for the cocaine.
It's time for a little news now. And here with that.
Okay.
I would have thought running a hospital would have been prescription drugs, but... Okay, well, it's been nice having their support.
Yeah.
Anyways, time for a little news now. And here with it is Charles McCord. And while Charles is reading the news, which he pretty much makes up to suit his agenda...
You're damn right.
I want you to call 1-877-877-6464 or go to the WFAN.com website, click on the banner, and contribute that way. Anyway, Yankees, of course, beat the Boston Red Sox last night, as we pointed out to Mrs. Imus, who's a big Red Sox fan, and it was not a happy time at our house. So Wyatt and I delighted.
Yes, because you're Yankee fans.
Yes.
There is one other funny story from sports before Charles gets to the news, and it's from the world of boxing, where Riddick Bowe is back now in boxing. He won his last bout. It was a horrible-looking fight. But he's trying to get a boxing license in Tennessee, and they've denied Riddick Bowe a boxing license because they say he's got brain damage, believe it or not. But where the story goes awry is they're refusing to give Riddick Bowe a boxing license, but they were all too willing in 2002 to give Mike Tyson a boxing license. So Tyson was, I guess, okay enough to get one, but not the case for Riddick Bowe. Does that make any sense to you? Do you think Riddick Bowe has any more brain damage than Mike Tyson?
Or you? No.
I don't know.
Here's Chuck.
I don't know.
In the headlines, briefly, Eric Rudolph pleading guilty yesterday to carrying out the deadly bombing at the 96 Atlanta Olympics and 3 other attacks across the South, saying he picked the Olympics in order to embarrass the U.S. government in front of the world, and this was a quote in this 11-page statement that he issued, for its abominable sanctioning of abortion on demand. He went on, because I believe that abortion is murder, I also believe that force is justified in an attempt to stop it. After he entered these pleas in back-to-back court appearances, first in Birmingham, Alabama in the morning, then in Atlanta in the afternoon, it worked out a plea bargain that will spare him from the death penalty, which he also boasted about having arranged that. He will get 4 consecutive life sentences without parole for the 4 explosions which killed 2 people and wounded more than 120 others. In Washington, the biggest overhaul of the nation's bankruptcy laws in 25 years is about to win final congressional approval. The House is set to pass a bill that would make it much more difficult to wipe out debt by filing Chapter 11. The bill would require people with incomes above a certain level to pay credit card charges, medical bills, and other obligations under a court-ordered bankruptcy plan. Opponents, though, say the change would fall especially hard on low-income working people, single mothers, minorities, and the elderly. They warn it would remove a safety net for those who've lost their jobs or face crushing medical bills. House Majority Leader DeLay has apologized for using overheated rhetoric on the day Terry Schiavo died, but he still refuses to say whether he actually supports the notion of impeachment of the judges who ruled in her case. He told a news conference in Washington yesterday he should not have said things the way he said them and apologized for that. He called his statement inartful and also said he believes in an independent judiciary. The House has passed legislation to permanently repeal federal estate taxes, elimination of the so-called death tax, a longtime goal of the president's and congressional Republican leaders. Georgia Republican Tom Price argued that a repeal will be a big help to survivors of entrepreneurial owners.
For too long, the American dream has turned into the American nightmare for too many citizens and countless small businesses. Freedom and liberty demand that hardworking Americans be able to leave their children.
Enough, please.
That is enough.
Let's get out.
I agree.
The Imus Morning Business Report, sponsored by the New York Stock Exchange. Today at the exchange, the closing bell will be run by Global Head of Deutsche Asset Management, Kevin Parker, and CNBC President Mark Hoffman. Celebrates the 2005 Redefining Investment Strategy Education Symposium. The New York Stock Exchange, along with exchange-listed Deutsche Bank AG, parent company of Deutsche Asset Management, General Electric, parent company of CNBC, and Dow Jones & Company, parent company of the scummy Wall Street Journal, are joint sponsors of the event. Friday, the closing bell will be rung by U.S. Senator Craig Thomas. He was a Republican from Wyoming. I'm going to ring the opening bell on Fridays, you know that?
That's a beautiful thing, man.
Yesterday, Dow Jones Industrial Average down 104 points to 10,404. Why is it down, Charles?
I don't know.
Why?
I do not know, because the price of oil has been coming down, and it's not enough to buoy the market.
NASDAQ Composite down 31 points to 1974. New York Stock Exchange Composite down 74 points to 7134. It is 12 minutes after the hour here at the 16th Annual Radiothon for the Tomorrow's Children's Fund, the CJ Foundation for Sudden Infant Death Syndrome, and the Imus Cattle Ranch for Kids with Cancer out in Rivera, New Mexico. 1-877-877-6464. You can use your MasterCard, Visa, American Express, or Discover card. Call now and help us out here.
Every day, every year is a new challenge, and that brings out the best in everyone in the company, because in order to continue to find places to discuss.
battling your weight without the results of it?
On
I'm Alexandra Lebenthal, and if you don't own a single municipal bond, you really should call Lebenthal for a free municipal bond information kit at 1-800-425-6116. On the other hand, if you do own...
Have you heard about all the online security
station for New York Mets baseball?
I know firsthand what it's like to be a kid. 800-500-2171. Rates, policy forms, and availability vary by state.
Welcome back to the Latin Beat, talking about the Mets and what's going on with this team that, like I said, I told you so a week ago, sitting right here.
You're just loving every minute of that, aren't you?
I have to, because it makes no sense to me that, 7 days into the season, you're going to start carrying on about, they're 0-4 and,
Under fair skies in Central Park, I'm Tracy Burgess with the Toyota Fan Highway Patrol.
Coming up on 21 after the hour here in the Imus Morning program on the radio around the country on MSNBC, Dow Jones Industrial average futures are down 45 points.
Yep.
Doesn't always serve as a precursor for what's going to happen, but often does.
Yeah, it does.
In our experience.
NASDAQ down 9, and also Japan's benchmark index dropped significantly.
So, where's that little goober in Santa, Bernie?
He's probably at the gym.
I actually saw him at dinner last Friday night.
Well,
we live in the same neighborhood, 90 Grand in Englewood. Ate like he was going to the electric chair.
He did?
Oh, jeez. Good man, though. Nice wife. Like Ron and Santa.
Time for sports. Sports sponsored by Peerless Boilers, America's best boiler. And here with it, Sid Rosenberg. Morning, Sid.
Hi, man. George Steinbrenner is angry. Very angry this morning. Spent $200 million for a team that's lost 8 of their first 12 games and 10 of their last 12. He's put the onus now on Joe Torre, the coaching staff, and the players to turn things around, or else. Or else what? What is he going to do? He's not going to fire the hitting coach. That's Don Mattingly. He's not going to fire the pitching coach. That's Mel Stottlemyre. And he's probably not going to fire Joe Torre either. So what exactly is he going to do? Nothing.
No.
And that's why the Yankees probably won't even turn this thing around. There's only one way to cure this thing. You got to fire Torre.
Oh, well, you are such a moron. I mean, you're just disgraceful.
I'm telling you, Bernie, has complacency not set in with this Yankee organization?
No question about it.
Yeah.
What did you forget?
Torre's got to go.
There's some true Mets fans, by the way.
Hey, the Mets are 6-6.
I actually watched a Mets game the other day.
Oh, my God.
When Pedro pitched.
How was it?
That was a good game.
Yeah. Pedro pitched a tremendous ball game against Al Leiter on Saturday afternoon.
I always liked Al Leiter. Now, by the way, Al didn't look like. Why'd they get rid of Al Leiter?
Well, he had. They're going to have to pay him $10 million to bring him back, and he's about 40 years old, and he had a big mouth, and he was one of those cancer guys, troublemaker in the clubhouse. You know what I'm saying? Him and John Franco thought they ran the team, so it's time to get him out of town.
Jesus, what's wrong with you?
He got to go.
He looked pretty good on Saturday. Al Leiter.
Yeah, but who won? Who won the game?
Okay, well.
Okay, so there you go. Looking good,
Wasn't Al Leiter's fault.
Well, that's true. You're right. It wasn't Al Leiter's fault. The Mets won it in the ninth, 4-3, beat the bullpen, but the fact is the Mets got the win. And right now, people in New York talking about a Subway Series, and the Yankees are going to screw it up. Not even the Mets. It'll be the Yankees to screw it up. Right now, the Yankees are tied with the Tampa Bay Devil Rays for last place.
Well, they play tonight, by the way.
If they play Tampa Bay tonight, they have a chance to get out of the cellar.
And who pitches tonight for Tampa Bay?
Huge. For Tampa Bay.
For the Yankees.
Jared Wright will pitch for the Yankees tonight.
Well, he didn't do too. He looked all right to you last time.
He actually did. He's had one bad start and one decent start under his belt.
Kevin Brown, he looked well. After he settled down, he looked okay.
Kevin Brown sucks.
Kevin Brown sucks.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Okay.
If he was a horse, they'd shoot him.
Pound your fist against the wall.
How about the Cardinals? They swept the Brewers over the weekend.
Yes, well, the Cardinals are back. Baseball, they're very excited in St. Louis, man. Very excited.
And the Red Sox keep winning.
Red Sox did win again yesterday, and it's Patriot Day in Boston today, 11 a.m. start, and Kurt Schilling will make his second start of the season for the Red Sox.
Who'll win the Boston Marathon?
I don't know, some Kenyan, some African guy.
Terramandi?
Chris Carlin.
Yeah.
Who the hell knows? What else going on?
Can't beat these
Who
guys.
won the car race? Greg Biffle won the car race, right?
Well, that's right. Greg Biffle won the car race. And I don't know who he beat. And the NBA playoffs are coming up, by the way, man. And the Eastern Conference are going down to that last playoff spot. Nets got a big effort from Vince Carter last night and beat the Philadelphia 76ers. So right now the Sixers, the Cavaliers, and the Nets are vying for the last two playoffs.
Yeah. By the way, since Joe Gibbs went back to football coaching and left his car racing team.
What happened?
Well, they can't get it done.
Yeah.
Bobby Labonte again, she couldn't finish a race.
I was noticing that myself.
Yeah. The wheels of, literally have come off that whole racing team. So.
And the Redskins stink, too.
And the Redskins suck.
Yeah, so what do you think it is?
Nice work from Joe Gibbs. Man, that is really... And can we get somebody to wail on Tom DeLay?
Who?
You know, I'm kind of curious, Charles, as to... I mean, I understand what the allegations are, but... what? Well, not. I'm certainly no fan of Tom DeLay. However, having said that, it just seems like
pile on time or something.
A little bit, you know.
It's suggested that there's a whiff of desperation about the degree, the intensity of the.
I mean, he's a humorless little schmuck, but aside from that,
some people are saying he is guilty of being too effective. And he's a tough nut.
There's an Orthodox Jew involved in all this. The lobbyist Abramoff said just long.
Yeah.
So you know.
Well, I know.
Yeah. The guy was hosing my Native American Indian friends.
Call them monkeys.
Yeah, call them idiots and monkeys.
Idiots and monkeys.
It's an ugly situation, you know.
As he hosed them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Got around with his little beanie on.
Taking their money.
Yeah. Why is that amusing, Sid?
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
You are such a jerk.
I'm just thrilled about the opportunity and looking forward to it.
Syndicated by Westwood One Entertainment, part of Infinity Broadcasting, of course, and all part of Viacom. On MSNBC, Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Bo Deedles here. His new book's called Business Lunchitations. Not actually out yet, except you can order it at Amazon.com or BarnesandNoble.com. Pre-order it, and lots of times books get in the top 10. They're not even out yet.
Yeah.
So Business Lunchitations should be for this CD. It has everybody on it from Jack Welch to Warren Buffett.
Some pretty impressive people.
So,
yeah.
A better business book than, I mean, you just can't plow some of this tedious job some of these people write. It's just tedious. Business Lunchitations cuts right to the chase, so. Anyway, what's going on in the world, Charles?
Conclave to choose Pope John Paul II's successor, beginning at the Vatican Iman in St. Peter's Square. The crowd's anticipation appears to be growing, with thousands of pilgrims already converging there, a lot of them looking up at the chimney.
Are they all pilgrims, by the way?
They're all pilgrims, Iman. They all have those pointy hats and the whole thing.
Well, no, but I mean, I'm just kind of curious about that. Some of them
are just there, just folks who are curious, sure.
Right.
Panhandlers, sure. But they're looking up at the chimney, a lot of them. on the roof of the Sistine Chapel, where the world will get the first indication that a new pontiff has been chosen.
Do you have any favorites in this one, Bo?
No, I like the guy you like also.
Chalamansi?
Yeah, he's got the groove. He's got the groove, and you know something, he would be the class of the race. Little news item here. I don't know if Chuck hit Sarah Lundy's murderer, the little girl, that 13-year-old little girl.
Yeah.
They arrested this creep down there in Florida, and his name happens to be, what's his name here, Charles?
Onstuff.
Yeah, Onstuff.
Yep.
Now, you're telling me, Don, this guy strangled this little 13-year-old girl. You're telling me right now, remember the old vice in the old machine shop? The vice, the thing you turn around, you put a piece of metal in it, you turn it around?
Yeah, sure.
How about putting his organs, his love organs,
put his head in there,
and put it in there and squeeze it until they palpitate, and then they put him in jail after they palpitate his nutsatation. How would that sound? You don't think this little girl was 13 years old? He strangled her with his hands. He strangled the life out of this poor little girl. How about we put his ballsitation in the vice and we just squeeze them until they pop, and then we put him in jail? What's wrong with that?
You're creating discomfort.
Well, there's nothing wrong with it. That's cool.
Discomfort. There's a little 13-year-old girl
I
who has no more comfort anymore. I mean, if this doesn't cry out, another sex offender, all these people in Florida are worrying about shooting each other now, giving each other rights. How about let's start registering these creeps and throw them in jail where they belong?
I just said no, we need that
and
kind
put Michael Jackson along there, too.
Actually, this says this guy was registered. That's
but he's not in jail. He's not in jail.
Precisely.
I think...
I just don't need to know if we need a graphic description.
Yeah, what, about the vice? But could you think of any more of a better punishment?
But the palpitation...
No, but what do you think would happen if...
Bothered.
If your testicles, you got three testicles, right, Don?
Yes, I do.
They call you El Tronto, right? El Trito? What do you call you?
Well,
you got three testicles, so that would be three pops for you.
Well, no, but I'm not going to do that to me because I haven't done anything.
No, but for him, it'd be a double pop. You'll hear one go pop.
That's fine. See, that's what's the problem.
Well, if they did that to him...
No, I understand all that, but...
Well, imagine having a public palpitation. How do you think? How would that have? Bernie?
Isn't that cruel and unusual punishment, Bob?
I don't think so. How about this 13-year-old girl?
A kid to death. What was that?
Isn't he even entitled to due process?
You do it real slow on the old vice. Due process.
That's the due process.
Yeah, that'd be a due process.
Yeah.
Of course.
No, actually, I would subscribe to putting his head between the stinking thing myself.
Did you hear the sound?
Yeah, I like
that sound, the popping sound.
Is there any way do we have security here? Well, wait a minute, your security.
Security. The last security I saw.
That's troubling.
The last security I saw was at the New York Stock Exchange outside. I had to go through 18 different guys, 18 different security things, and I go in there with my new Bentley, and I give you a nice check for the children, and it was beautiful, and I come outside, and the security was so good there, they keyed my friggin' car, my front end of my car and my door. Where is the security there? If they had Bo Dietl security there, a couple of the boys wouldn't let them key anybody's cars over there. Yeah. My car was keyed Friday morning in front of the stock exchange.
So what happens now?
What happens now is I bring the car in there, and you gotta let that paint breathe. You can't rush a good paint job.
Sure.
You put it in the shop, you fix it. You want to know something? To be honest with you, whoever did that, and it's not one of my black brothers, because my black brothers give me the thumbs up every time they see me in my Bentley.
You get a loaner. You know who was down there at the exchange was Tom Bowman, by the way.
No, I tell you what.
Well, I'm just pointing out.
I tell you what, every guy, I drive up in Harlem, every brother up there gives me the thumbs up. They appreciate good cars. And you know what it is? It was probably a disgruntled guy who got beat up by his wife that morning and saw the beautiful car.
Do you get a loaner Bentley one that's in the shop?
No, I got enough of cars. I got a lot of cars. I just
so the Bentley people give you a loaner Bentley?
But they could give me anything. I don't care.
What are you driving this morning?
I'm driving the new BMW 640 Ci convertible. It's a royal blue,
nice car,
and it's a beautiful car, and it's got a cream interior.
Why do you have all these cars?
You know why? Because read my book. I talk about it in my book. It sounds like it's bragging. But you want to know what it's all about? I was an ex-cop that used to have an old car. I started working for the Arabs. I made some money, and you know what it is? It's about success and about why do I drive all these cars? Because I can. And I think everyone should have the opportunity to buy something nice and drive it. It shouldn't be where someone has to key your car because you got something nice. You should look at it and say, I want to be successful so I could buy one of those cars and buy it legally. What's wrong with that about becoming successful legitimate like, right?
How many cars do you have?
I got 3 of them.
Oh, that's not bad. You got the BMW, the Bentley, what else?
And then I got the Mercedes 600 SL, the black one, the 2004. It's 500 horsepower. I call it the Rocket, little boat. It's 500 horsepower. It's all engine, and it's got the hard top. The hard top goes into the trunk. I tell you what, it's a beautiful car. I got little Porsches next to me trying to race me out to Long Island. I floor that sucker. The 12 cylinders pop. 12 cylinders, V12. Your head goes back. And the Bentley is 550 horsepower. It's the GT Bentley. It's like you're on a rocket ship. I like speed.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so it continues.
Father Thomas Williams from the University of Rome says while he's only speculating, he believes the new pope could come from a less traditional Catholic region.
What would he be?
Could come from Africa. We could have an African pope. And I don't think that would be such a bad deal either if we have an African pope. I think a Spanish pope would really do, because there's more Spanish Catholics in the world than anyone else, and we should placatate, what's that word?
Placatate.
Placatate it to them, too, because they're very religious. Spanish people.
What do you think would be a good name for the new pope?
I think if he's Spanish, he could be El Gancho El Popo, or something like that. Or if he's black, he could be Pope Brother.
That'll be fine.
No.
Whatever.
No?
It's 13 minutes after the hour. Sid, what's coming from sports? No, it's just...
The Yankees are coming
What's
up.
the matter, Sid?
No, I just told Lou that now I really am going to kill myself.
Why?
I don't know. I just came over me. I don't know. I really can't explain it.
You're going to go up that 12
Yeah, that's it. Now it's over.
Are you and Benigno going to go on your stupid sports program at FAN in New York today?
Yeah.
Calling for the head of Joe Torre?
No. We're not going to do that.
Oh, okay.
No, we're not going to do
Good.
that. And by the way,
anti-Italian if you do it.
When you base the radiothon on every half hour, the stupid radio program that you call Mine and Benigno's raised more money than any other show on the station, based on a half hour. Did you know that? You gave Mike and Chris this one of doing this spectacular job.
Right.
And based on a half hour, we raised more money than they did.
Which half hour was that?
No, if you break it down throughout the whole day, not a specific half hour. Did you know that?
I don't even understand that.
I don't either.
Yeah,
what are you saying?
I don't know.
I mean, that's stupid. You guys didn't raise any money.
We did? We sold the jet package for $6. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Please. You're killing me.
By the way, great show on HBO tonight. I know I'm pumping up all this TV stuff. I'm not getting paid for this, but all kidding aside, it's called America Undercover Rehab. And it is a real down and dirty look at kids who have a drug problem. They're up to shooting up the heroin to their veins and the whole thing.
Or you would shoot it, by the way.
All right. No, so you can shoot it in your, in your veins. That makes sense. Camp recovery.
Did you ever shoot?
No, never did. Never shot drugs.
Not yet. What? No, not yet. When
the next binge.
When he goes off again.
Camp Recovery in Santa Cruz, California is the place where it all goes down, so you're going to want to check that out tonight. Because it is big, and Bo, you should know you have a little bow and everything, and it's all white, middle-class, suburban kids right now that are doing all these drugs.
Well, I pray. I just pray that my kids don't turn out like you.
Yeah, thanks.
With these drugs
That's
and,
nice.
And all this.
That's nice.
I just pray. I pray little Bo.
Keep him away
got
from
him
me.
in the Little League there.
Yeah.
And Dana's getting a little too.
Little League's the worst place to go. The coaches are having sex with the kids and getting them coached.
True story. I'm at Little League on Saturday with Bo, and that's why I don't go to these things, because you could get into an argument all the time. They got these coaches there reliving their childhood, and they stack one team. The guy's the head of the team of the Little League. These 10-year-olds. He's got 5 pitchers there that are throwing like they're major league guys, and the little kids, they can't hit the ball. Why don't they share these guys around? So I say to my coach, I says, how come they don't share it? He says, well, that guy's the head of the league. So he picks all the ringers, and they go and they're smashing my kids. I told little Bo, I said, you go out there, you can hit the ball. And she got a thing. I was very proud. Then we went to the batting cage on Sunday, and he was hitting very, very well. And I told Bo, you can do it, you can do it. But these kids, some of them get a baseball and a bat when they're 3 years old, and they're great, but they got to share that talent around. It's not about
winning. You
winning.
haven't gotten in an argument with another parent or an umpire?
Not yet, but I mean, it could happen very soon, because It's coming, especially this one guy, this umpire. He came on the field last week when it was during the practice game, and the guy starts yelling at there was a black guy who was a team member of a soccer team. He's yelling at the guy, "We got this field! Get off the field!" So I'm looking at this guy, you nut. Why don't you just go over this? Excuse me, sir, we got the field. How about a little congeniality or something?
Yeah.
That's what Star Wars. I would have liked to see this black guy take this little jerk and punch him right in the face. You know what I would have said? He deserved it. The guy's yelling at the poor black guy's got little kids playing soccer.
I see a real ugly incident coming.
Yeah, I got thrown out of the soccer league, remember? Remember
Yes,
a few
I do
years ago
remember
with my son Richie? They threw me out of the Dix Hill Soccer League. They banned me for life. When he was a coach, he goes like this, "I'm cheering for my son Richard, 10 years old, cheering for him." The next thing that happens is the guy says, "You can't cheer for your son." I said, "What do you mean? He don't run that fast. I'm cheering for him." So all of a sudden the guy says, "I don't mind you cheering, but he doesn't like it." Some big 6'3" guy, 300 pounds, Jewish guy, and he goes, "I'll meet you in the parking lot after the game." I said, "Meet me after the game, punk." I ran over to him. He took a swing at me. I got him in a headlock. Ah! Everybody was screaming. They called the cops. No punches were thrown. I get a letter from the Dix Hill Soccer League. I get a letter from the Dix Hill Soccer
They
League
get better than this.
that I am banned for life.
This is what America is. On the Panasonic DVD,
some bogus belt. I don't even know what fight it is, to be honest with you. That's how bad it is right now, boxing.
Somebody named Ruiz.
Yeah, John Ruiz, who actually beat Evander Holyfield a couple of times.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course, Evander Holyfield is like fighting Grady from Sanford.
Yeah, pretty much.
Man, that guy's...
It was over for him, yeah.
And James Toney, what is that all about?
Not much. There's nothing going on in that division, you know. Outside, Klitschko was supposed to fight Hasim Rahman next month, but he has an undisclosed